Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today let's make some lava cleft material. So the first thing I will do is start with a polygon 2, and I will increase the curves to the max and decrease the gradient and scale a little bit. Something like this should work. And after that I will create a warp, directional warp with crystals 1 to make the base shapes in the side right here. And after that I will create a blend to put a gradient linear, and we can subtract to make this gradient like this. After that I will create auto levels just to make this point more brighter than this one. Maybe I can decrease a little bit the gradient. Okay, after this shape is done I will create a tile sampler. I will put this on my pattern input. I will decrease the X and Y. Now I will increase the scale, some scale random, rotation, maybe something like this, and just a little bit rotation random and a color random. It's very interesting for this kind of shape. I will decrease more the X and Y amount. Let me put all this together right here. I increase the normals. Okay. Let me make a very soft position random. And something like this should work. I will create a new directional warp with crystals again. Maybe something like this should work. We have a very interesting shape right here. I will increase enable the tessellation. What I can do next is create the same tile sampler, but I will increase the X amount. I will make a directional warp using this main shape. Now I got these very soft cracks right here. I think it's very interesting for my main shape. What I can do next is try maybe to create some cracks, but a very soft one. I will just duplicate this tile sampler. I will try to make an edge detect like this. I will create a bevel and a slope blur with a pearly noise. Let's blend together right here to see what's happened. We'll create a blend. I will use a pearly noise again as my shape to create more variation. Maybe just the levels should work well right here. Just increase a little bit the white. I will create a directional warp to put my main shape. Let me decrease this move a little bit. Okay. What I will do next with this is create a gradient map with a base color. So I will use something like a dark red. Maybe a little bit more saturated. We'll connect right here. I will create a curvature smooth to invert and blend with the spots. I will put on my roughness. Okay. We'll already create a histogram scan just to control my roughness level. Now I can create some color variation. Um, I can make as the same way using Purdy noise and create a slope blur with the creased. Pick some random colors. I will make a slope with the clouds. Okay, let's find a good blend for this. Okay. Um, I will make a new gradient, but now with different colors. Okay. What I will do next is take my ambient occlusion. I will create a levels to make more darken like this. I will create a gradient map, but here at the top I can choose a color, and I can something like a gray should work. I will blend as overlay. To make this cool gradient and take the information of these lines. But I want something very soft, like this. With the curvature, I will now create a gradient to take the highlights. And maybe I can try use the curvature subble to take some small details. Let's see if the curvature, how this will work. Double will works better. I can use a pearly noise just to make a variation intensity on my curvature. For example, I can take off this, and with the variation on this, I will copy and paste. I will put one right here too. Okay, I think our rock looks really interesting. And what I will do next is take my ambient occlusion also, and I will create a new levels, but just to invert. I will increase the black, something like this. I will blend with a color. Let's see what happens if I put this on my emissive. Okay, instead use the ambient occlusion. I can try to use something like the curvature itself. I want to make a test right here. And of course you can choose your color. Maybe I can try to create a pearly noise and copy and paste this one, and I choose a more orange color. I will put this on top and this as my mask to make a variation color from these two. Can create a slope to make this better. Let's see if this will work. Looks really interesting. I will put a contrast and luminosity, see if I can find a better color for these rocks. But at the end, I think that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I see you next time.